Hi, welcome to Paper Tales by Kunali. And this is the 7th episode in our series, our photo frame series that's going on. And today I'm going to be teaching you all how to make these lovely leaves. They're simple, they're multifunctional, and they look gorgeous. So I'm going to be teaching you all how to make these tendrils as well as these leaves. So let's begin. So we'll start with these leaves first, and for this you'll need strips of paper, different shades of green, a little bit of brown for the cover, glue, tweezers, and your cutter, paper cutter. So let's start. So we'll go with the tiny leaves first, and for these we're going to use one strip of paper. So this is my regular 12-inch strip of paper, and what we'll do is we'll cut it up, and we're cutting it in fours. So each strip is going to be 3 inches tall. So this is how we fold and cut. That's it. Simple. And these take a little bit of time because there are so many tiny leaves stuck together, so we'll need to make plenty of segments, but at the end of the day it looks really cute. So we'll keep these aside, and this is what we're going to use. You keep your glue together with you and you start rolling. Use your tweezer for this. And what we'll do is we'll hold the end of one strip like so, and we'll start twirling it. Then you hold it like this and you twirl. Once you reach the end, remove your tweezer, unfurl your roll, and that's it. It's not going to unfurl much, and that's what we need, about 4 to 5 millimeters of width of the roll. And what we'll do is apply glue at the end, just a little. Press it down, pinch on one side, pinch on the other. So you're not going to be able to adjust it as much as I usually adjust the rest of my rolls, but this is good enough. If you rolled it well, it will keep this roll because it's not going to expand a lot. Now what we'll do, as usual, we are going to cover this up with a dark green strip of paper. So you apply glue over here, cut it off, apply glue over here and pinch. That's it. It's so simple. A single leaf can take maximum probably half a minute. If you get the hang of it, it's going to happen really fast. So like these, I've created plenty of tiny leaves in different shades, and what we'll do is we'll stick them together. Now before this, I also wanted to show you what happens with this is 1/4 of a strip, right? This is 3 inches tall. Now instead of this, what if we used a 6-inch strip? So half a strip, you cut this in half. So now for this is the size that we're going to get. So you use one strip of paper. This is 6 inches in height. So you can experiment with different sizes. So you could cut this in threes, a single strip of paper, so about 4 inches tall, and you can see the difference those strips make too. So you decide how big or small you want your project to be, and you use them accordingly. Now where can you use these? So you could make earrings out of these. You can make a bunch and stick it wherever you want. If you have a greeting card or something in the making, you can make a lovely greeting card with just these at the bottom and a couple of flowers on top, and it's going to look gorgeous. If you're looking at making, say, lavender fields or something for a landscape, if you're working on something like that, you can make tiny petals, like tiny leaves like these, and stack them together, and you're going to have a lovely lavender field for yourself. So there are multiple uses for this. So and I'll show, I've made this really cute thing just yesterday, and I'll show you what I did with these, so you can do different things. Now once this is ready, this is about 1/2 centimeter in size, more than 1/2 centimeter, it's about 7 millimeters wide. And what we'll do is we'll stick this one. You can adjust a bit, so adjust it as per your liking, and what we'll do is we'll pinch it on both the sides. So this is a bigger leaf that you have as compared to this one. So you see the difference that just a tiny strip of paper makes, and you can work accordingly. So now this leaf created this leaf size, a 6-inch strip created something like this. So see the difference and decide what you want to work with. Both look really good, both look different in their own ways, and that's what you can create. Now what we do is we'll bring this together. How do we bring this together? So you apply glue. Always leave the portion where we've stuck it, leave it at the bottom, and what we'll do is we'll apply a bit of glue over here, and try and make this as colorful as you can. Once again, it looks really gorgeous when there's a lot of color added. So you don't go symmetrically two. You go one up and down in a zigzag fashion. So one is on top, the other is a little at the bottom, and you continue sticking the strips, the leaves, like so. So I think this is enough. Make sure it's stuck well. And what we'll do at the bottom is we'll fold a bit of any color. This is dark green, so I'm taking about 1.5 inch tall strip, and what I'm doing is I'm folding it in thirds like so. Apply glue, fold it, and this is the stem I want, so we need a nice thick stem. So this is perfect. It's about 1 centimeter tall now, and what we do is we'll stick it at the bottom over here, and we'll create a stem for it. You can decide whether you want a longer or a shorter stem. That's totally up to you. So you hold this, a lovely leaf is ready, and that's it. It's as simple as this. We leave it aside to dry, and what we'll do is we'll work on this. It's very simple to make, and it is so multi-purpose. I use it at so many places. I use it in my greeting cards, I use it for my danglers. You can make art out of it, you can make fridge magnets with these. These definitely go in my greeting cards, on my photo frames without fail. None of my photo frame has been without a twirl like this. These are great for filling up the space, so they're lovely fillers. So what we can do is we can bunch these two together, you know, and make a lovely card. So you could put it like this, and that's it. That's all it needs, and a flower at the bottom, and you're sorted. So you know, this works in multiple ways. So what I've done over here is I've taken 3 strips of paper, all are 12-inch tall, and I've stacked them like this, one on top of the other, the darkest on the outside, the lighter one on the inside. You fold it not in half, but leave a little at the bottom like this. Now what we do is we'll start rolling it. So you take your tweezer. For this you don't need your quilling tool at all. You just need a tweezer, a nice tweezer, and you start rolling it like so. And this is what you're left with. The reason why you don't fold it exactly in half is because of this. This is what you're left with. So now this is my outermost layer and this is my innermost layer. So we are going to keep cutting it off little by little. And this is what we are left with. Now keep a hold on this. And you unfold this. There we go. Simple, ready. Simple tendril ready in just a few seconds. Now what will happen is this will keep unfurling a little bit, little by little. It will keep on going a little more bigger, and that's fine. That works for us. So how do you use this? So you can put both of these together like so, and this is how you use them. This is how I usually use them in my photo frames. So if you've got this, and if you've got a flower, this is how it looks. So it's got leaves sprouting from the side and your regular flower ready. If this flower is too big, we'll take our gorgeous this flower and we'll put it with this. So any flower you choose, any flower goes with this, you know, however you want. If you only want to leave leaves like this, you can still do that. But let's see, let's try this one. Nice and colorful, and it looks gorgeous. So ready in just a few minutes, lovely filler flowers and filler tendrils, and you can use them wherever you want, however you want them. Now another thing you can do with this is you can just cover it up like this. So the way we made the stem, you just make a longer portion of this. So this is nice and stiff. So I've used 3 strips of paper. This is about 4 inches in total, and I've folded it in half, and this is how I've used it. I've just stuck it at the bottom with the stem like so. So it's very simple and gets ready in just a few minutes. So you can make your leaf in this way too. So that's one thing. Now another thing I wanted to show you, what I made with something like this is, I just created this yesterday and I'm crazy proud of it. I love how it looks. I love how it turned out. See, the same one I've done in blue in color, and I was planning to use these in here, but I didn't like the look of it and it didn't fit well. So the multiple tiny buds, tiny leaves that I made, I placed them like this. I put a center strip, and this is how I made it. A tiny flower also I created, and ready. This took me an entire day, let me tell you. And I love the lovely orange and blue juxtaposition, you know. The moment you start looking at it like this, you see all of the orange which I've used on the sides over here, and I've stuck it over here at the back because it kept on falling off. So I stuck it with a thin 1mm thin strip of paper. I made a bud out of it and I stuck it like this, and it's ready and it looks so gorgeous. I love how it looks. I love how it turned out. If you all want to see how I made this, I can show you. We'll finish this photo frame series and then I'll show you how I made this. Let me know if you would like to learn. So that's it. Such simple stuff can create such beautiful designs. Who knew? And I love how it's turned out. I hope you all like it too. And I guess this is the end of all of our leaves and flowers that we need for our photo frame. And the next video which I make will be of, we'll start with making the actual photo frame. So look out for that, and thank you very much for watching. And also finally, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you have any crafty friends, please send them this link of mine. Also, I am starting, after I finish my photo frame series, I am going to start making even better stuff than this, home goods and stuff that we can put on our walls, beautiful danglers, like actual quilled art for your wall. I'm going to make, and I'm going to show you how I make that, but that is going to be on a subscription level. Please also support me in that. I would very much appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.